If you're getting together with friends over the summer, chances are you might find yourself around a fire pit, maybe toasting marshmallows or having a cold drink. And while millions of people do use them safely, it's important to know there can be dangers. Lisa Guerrero with some important fire pit tips to make sure you don't get burned or worse.
It can happen in a flash. Gas and wood fire pits exploding, shooting flames and burning embers everywhere. This Indiana family was getting ready to roast marshmallows last Halloween when suddenly the fire pit erupts. Laura Lopez says she and her grandkids are still traumatized from the incident.
Next I know, it just explodes. I've never in my life had that happen to me.
And this is why you should never add an accelerant like gasoline before lighting a fire pit. This guy sets his yard ablaze and nearly falls into the fire pit. Watch what happens when these dudes douse their fire pits with gasoline. And Tom Baker was using gasoline to light a giant bonfire outside his Naples home when this happened. A massive fireball erupts, engulfing him in flames, burning 30% of his body.
Boom, that was it. And it happened that fast. And I got thrown all the way back to the building.
He says, unbeknownst to him, yard workers had also discarded paint thinner in the pile, making the explosion that much worse.
Just the explosion itself was huge. Burned both legs and then both my arms.
I teamed up with Deputy Fire Marshal Tim Lunn from the Madison, Connecticut Fire Department for some tips on how to use a fire pit safely.
Ooh. How far back should people be?
Minimum of 3 feet.
And when we added an accelerant to our fire pit, look what happens to our other mannequin.
Yes,
whoa, look at that.
Again. Yep.
A lot of people see their fire dwindling and they throw some gasoline on there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of horrible stories out there of people that have done that. It is absolutely never a good idea to pour any type of flammable liquid on your fire to help accelerate it.
Don't worry, guys, I got it.
So how can you stay safe when roasting marshmallows for s'mores this 4th of July?
The most important tip would be to make sure that there's adults there. Make sure they have a good size stick for their s'mores, a good 3 feet long so that they can maintain that safe distance.
Some other tips. Don't leave the fire unattended. Always shut off the propane if it's a gas-fueled fire pit. And keep a garden hose, water bucket, or fire extinguisher nearby.
And be sure that you have successfully extinguished that fire before you head in for the night.